Okay. That's fine.
So we're good. Alright, so I've been saying our group has the Metamorphosis, and it's Camille, Kathleen, Mercedes, and Caitlin. Alright, so our first discussion question that we're going to talk about or we can start with that.
What's the family dynamics between Gregor and the rest of the family? Whether the support, the disconnections, who really felt close to him, or how the feelings changed throughout the book, and what were some of the conflicts and some of the things that just set off the family that just didn't agree with them.
So family dynamics, fun stuff. Well, this family kind of sucks.
So in the beginning of the book, Gregor, he is described as the bread maker of the family, and all of a sudden one morning he just wakes up and he starts this transformation into a bug. We can talk about before how his family treats him.
Well, I had a question when I was reading it. I don't know if it's specified, but I was just wondering why they treated him like that. Did he do anything? I don't think it says in the book, but from the very beginning, I could tell how they felt about him, and I just want to know why exactly.
Do you mean before his transformation?
Before too, because they said he was making all the money, and it still wasn't really a close relationship. I was just wondering why they treated him the way he was treated. What debt were they in, and why was he there in the first place?
I honestly think because they relied so much on the financial problems that they didn't want to work themselves. And what was causing that, and now knowing that he wasn't able to reveal it, they completely shut him out. If this person's not going to take care of us, then what's the point of having them around?
So we had selfish parents for the most part.
Pretty much.
So they were really fake.
Well, beforehand, they did have that fake. Honestly, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was just because he was making money for them. I don't understand that. Did it ever say what debt they were in? It just said they were in debt.
I don't know. I feel bad for him because the manager was nice, and he just had kind of a boring job. His life was just so boring. He wasn't before the transformation. He wasn't really connected with his family either.
He's so selfless and devoted, and they're just kind of they take it for granted. Yeah, they don't care, except for his sister.
Okay.
Well, since you mentioned his sister, we'll kind of go on what she is, because she's very special.
Greta.
Very interesting name. Because she also goes through her own transformation throughout it. Just both in personality and physically. Yes.
You think she's becoming more mature with going through this entire process?
Well, at the beginning she was very super concerned for him. I'm pretty sure she's the one that gave him food.
Yeah.
And
I was crying when she found out that he wasn't going to work. And
that's what's giving her food. That's giving their life support.
And not all the other family members.
Maybe the greater connection when they were younger. Do you think?
I feel like it's a sibling dynamic almost, where if you're in a home that doesn't really care that much, your parents are too concerned with their own world, the siblings kind of just bond together to make their own everything.
And do the two parents care about her? Is it, when I read it, I didn't think it really specified if they care about her. I know they don't care about Gregor, but the sister, does she give him special treatment? Or?
Throughout the book, not really, but at the end, whenever Gregor's dead, and then they don't have to worry about him, spoiler. Spoiler. They said that she realized that she had blossomed recently, a beautiful and voluptuous young woman, and they need to find a good, honest man for her.
Yeah, that's on page 96 of my PDF version on my phone. It says that, and it was something of a confirmation of their new dreams and good intentions, when at the end of their journey, the daughter first lifted herself up and stretched her young body. So we do have a sort of death or rebirth here.
Okay.
So maybe Gregor wasn't as successful, so they tried to make Gret.
It's almost like a death of an era in the family.
Yeah.
Kind of like the death of Gregor's struggle into the beginning of Gret's success of getting married.
Well, do you guys notice how there's so much praise at the end, at the very last page of the book? There's so much praise going towards her now that Gregor's gone. Do you feel like that's kind of like a loneliness? Now they're gonna depend on her now.
Yeah,
That's the one.
maybe that foreshadows that she's gonna be the next one to have to pay off on her.
But this is gonna foreshadow that maybe is this transformation gonna happen to her?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if it foreshadows that because there's such praise going to her. Like,
Oh,
there isn't much.
Gregor. Yeah.
Exactly.
Gregor's such a great worker. He's such, yeah.
I feel like that's gonna foreshadow that happening to her.
So that kind of brings up the question, what if Gregor doesn't turn into an ugly bug? What if he's turned into something a little different? You guys
Like a puppy?
Like a bunny or
Like if he turned into
something.
like a puppy, or like if he was just prettier at the end of his, I don't think pretty is a word you would use for a grown man, but.
Everybody wants a cute puppy. Everyone wants a cute kitten. Nobody wants a
Well, at
gigantic
the same
roach.
time, puppies and kittens can do things for themselves. They can.
Right.
They're
They can
not completely
self-sufficient.
stupid. Like the bug couldn't do anything.
Gregor, if he was that, he would just.
Yeah.
That stupid apple.
Oh no, that was so bad.
That
That was
was bad.
lodged in
And
the
he got
back.
it, yeah.
So he couldn't even get it out.
That's another thing. That
Also, he was like hit by wasn't he like
it hurt his leg
leg?
or something. Yeah.
But they were shoving him back in the room.
I would reenact it right now, but like I'm wearing a dress.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What did the apple, like, that symbolize something too? Because why an apple?
But,
It could have
Wow.
been a pear.
That is did throw a chair.
Yeah, but the chair didn't get stuck in it.
Okay.
But what do you think when you're freaked out or something, when you see something like that, you literally take the closest object to you, throw it? Honestly, that's maybe that symbolizes something like, this can happen to anything. But
And I feel like if Gregor was the main bread maker of the family, they would and they lost him. Wouldn't they be kind of running low on money? Why would they throw food at him that they could have?
I think
That's just
Big shock.
oh, okay.
maybe he was working, that's what I was thinking about. They said that they were in all this debt and they relied on him or whatever, and that they were going to have to get a job. It makes me think that they were just saving up all the money and they actually did have enough money and they were just selfish and greedy. Like, if they're going to make him be the only one to work, it makes me wonder, like, how much money they actually have, though. Do you
think they were hoarding the money away from
Yeah, I
them?
think they still had money. I think they were sneaky and shady. And, I mean, they had a cleaning lady. I mean,
It's not going to work. Cleaning people are really expensive.
yeah, they're not, and he had, I think they were very shady and they still have the money and that they were just so upset.
A lot of people do that out of desperation.
Do you guys think the apple could have been like betrayal? Sorry, I've been thinking about that for a second.
Are we turning the apple into the,
Like apple of Eve?
yeah.
the
size of an apple, yeah, the religious aspect of it.
I mean,
I can see that. Like, you can become like a higher power, then all of a sudden, like, that higher power is now like gone because you betrayed that trust or what something happened, and then all of a sudden.
Well, I think it was on his back, which can also be a reason because he died
Like
of
they
fear,
were-
and so that also he was in so much pain. He was all messed up by then.
Yeah.
So it did kind of cause, it can be connected to his death too, and then the apple caused.
I can see that.
So I guess you could think about it like that.
well, the food thing that you guys were talking about too, with food, Gret does give him food that could be convenient.
the bread and
He
milk.
likes moldy food though. He specified he likes moldy food. So that's another thing I was thinking about. So why does he like, not just because he's a bug, I think bugs eat anything, but why specifically does he like moldy food? Does that represent something? Is the fact that he doesn't like his milk and bread like he used to, is that symbolize something?
I think he's taking what he can get. But honestly, maybe that moldy food's like maybe
Well,
that.
he preferred moldy food.
He had the milk at one point.
But he didn't like it anymore. But he enjoyed having moldy food. So I was just wondering why is that?
I feel like he got depressed, like as a bug, and I feel like he kind of just gave up on himself.
Or like, what if like you reinterpret that like he's like instead of giving like the good food to him, he's saving that good food for his family. So he's more selfless.
Maybe he thinks he deserves.
Like, because now that he's like can't do anything for his family, so he's giving that good food that they have and give it to the family. So even when he's a bug, he can't say anything, or like
Yeah.
he's so helpless.
Yeah.
He's still being like selfless while in that form.
Yeah.
It could be the Metamorphosis, everything down to his very taste. Like everything's changed. What he looks like, what he talks, how he talks,
Yeah.
his place in the family. They can just kind of
It all follows
down.
So, like, can we talk about things that didn't change with Gregor? Like, what's the one, like, we're talking about all these differences, but were there anything
his desire to help his family, like his
That's
motivation,
true.
like he never stopped thinking about working in his family. So he still has a good selfless heart, and he still feels like he is still the breadwinner, and he feels that. And also his relationship with his sister, it did change, but he never stopped feeling the same way about her.
Because he cares about his family.
Like, yeah, he loves his family, even though they treat him.
No matter what they're gonna do, you're always gonna love your family, even when you per se you hate them. But
Yeah.
no matter what, they're those people who you grew up with. Like that's what we said before with the connection between him and his sister. There's always like that connection where you're always closer with your siblings than you are with your parents because there's that bond and connection because you're fully by blood. And so I really find that family aspect come into play, especially throughout the process of the book. But it really shows into play.
We're about 10 minutes right now, so you want to switch off and come back.
Okay.
And part 1's done.